we're back.
She like, all you do is work.
Okay.
I'm like, we can only do this shit cause we been putting in the work.
Let me turn it down. Turn down that music.
They don't know about my squad, niggas.
I never. Well, I did, but I never knew you was such a hater. You begged these people not to say my name. You said, please don't say his name. Please don't say his name. I told y'all. The hate is real. I think you're mad that I just keep what was going on. You hear what I'm saying? I'm watching Rick Rock on there now. Oh yeah. That Cam Capone interview he's talking about me. And it's funny, man, that you claim that you gave me all this game, when really I gave you the game. Let's keep it 100. The biggest lies you ever did was with Demon Time Exotics. Let's keep it 100. Now, did you encourage me to improve? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Were you sent over here to copy my style and learn from one of the best up-and-coming YouTubers? Yes, sir. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. You know what I mean? We gonna get to this hater shit you did. But let's keep it 100. Oh, my bad. You already doing that, brother. You already doing that, brother. Listen, I didn't tell these people nothing they ain't know. Other than the Drea stuff. But listen, other than that you're working with Drea and Wack, they already knew you was working with Wack, sir. You hear what I'm talking about? They already knew this. It was not. It wasn't that wasn't news to their ears. You hear what I'm saying? But what I started to really realize was that you were sitting here from the beginning. You know? But let's get into this clip of you hating on me, begging them not to say my name. And that's really disgusting. And then we're going to get into if you gave me the game or if I gave you the game. Okay? All right. Because I know that I made, from what I'm looking down your timeline, I made about a lot of your thumbnails. Your biggest live was with this small YouTuber that you gave all the game, that you taught everything. But let's get into the content. I'm not going to talk y'all to unalive me. You feel what I'm saying? So let's get into this. Let's share this hate. This hate. You know what I'm saying? Not this one though. I'm tripping. Let's take this off. Let's stop the share screen. Let's do share screen. Let's share. Don't allow. Share screen. I don't know what's up with my shit. Hold on, y'all. I haven't been on. I deactivated this, so now it's like I gotta do all my settings again. I don't know what's going on. Alrighty, so now I can't even stop it. Cancel. Am I not on? Oh, I'm on the wrong browser, y'all. Dang. I wonder if it's gonna let me sign into this because now I don't even know. Hold on, y'all. Might have to do another live. I wonder why everything looked weird. Okay, I was on the wrong browser. Enter the studio, Bob. All right, so let's enter the studio. All right, my bad, y'all. Brother, what's going on, Sean Williams? Look, I'm calling you your regular name. Oh, no, don't call me. You just seen him hate on me. You know I'm about to go crazy. You just seen him hating on me. You should have called your boyfriend and said, no, please don't mention money. Now I'm going to go crazy. You know that. All right. Dre's calling me. Conjuring Rock, call him live, let him know. No, he's gonna go crazy. Don't do it. You shouldn't have did that. That was wrong. That was the wrong move. But hey, that's your choice, sir. All righty, so let's go into this. And then let's go to the history and see what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Bruh, when I tell you I'm having technical difficulties over here. All righty, let's try it one more time. Look, they broke into the internet box. Huh? You done goddamn came and cut the cable. Huh? 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 You done cut the cable, huh? Dick Gregory on y'all. Why the fuck? All right, let me just do it like this. God damn. It's really annoying. Show is so fucking boring. Didn't I tell y'all it was all a play? He's saying, in other words, Spody Face is a content creator. Spody Face is making content because they all work for Drea. You hear what I'm saying? I might ask her. She knows I'm on live. I don't know why she must want to. What? Who lied on you, sir? Somebody. Oh, I'm not even showing y'all. Dang. Let me.
And throwing out like a few different things, like he's kind of said stuff about like DC Baby Draco that I don't think is like really like true or justifiable, but it does feel like a totally different level to like just kind of make something up from scratch and be like, oh, you took your crip rag and threw it in the trash like that. If that is true that he just made that up from scratch, that feels like a new level of fake
He's not
news.
the first one that said that.
Oh, okay.
What's his name? Spider Loke said that.
That's probably where he
Let me
got
let me
it
tell you
from, I'm
something, homie.
assuming.
Let me tell you how sharp I am on this motherfucker, man. Let me tell you how smart I am. That's why I'm one of the #1 reaction channel guys in Southern California. Let me tell you what I do notice. I notice it's a lot of dudes on the internet when you popping, when your shit going up. They gotta attach their name to you, put it in the title, so this shit could work for them. Right now, it's dudes who I done took on Cam Capone news. It's dudes who I done
Let's stop it
show how to
right
get
there,
these.
brother. Let's stop it right there. I had already went on Cam Capone news. Why do you keep bringing up Cam Capone like that was something? Sir, I had already went on there. Did you forget? You always forget that when I went in there, I said, "Hey, man, good to see you again." He didn't remember my name, but hey, it's all good. They always act like that. It's all good. But did you forget that I had already went with Loose Cannon? All right, it's all good. Let's keep going. What else you got to say?
Shure mics.
The Shure mic, you did tell me to purchase this mic, sir, but I had to go hustle up the money, make the money, save the money, invest the money, and do what I needed to do. The fuck? I don't understand what you think you did. You hear what I'm saying? But it's good to hear people, get on here and start talking and running their mouth. Because you really understand what people been thinking this whole time. Like, you really think you did something. The whole time I was on Camp Capone, you didn't even let me talk about anything I wanted to talk about. When I tried to tell y'all about Sharice Mills and her dirty bathwater. Oh, we ain't trying to talk about. When I tried to talk about Seti Nash snitching on his brother. Oh, we don't want to talk about that. Anything that I did or tried to bring up, you tried to stomp it out. Okay, we can't talk. You don't want to talk about the big U stuff because your neighborhood. You don't want to talk about this and that. Oh, because I'm cool with people and I'm getting money. You went on there and you brung me with you because you're boring. Let's just keep it. That's why this is boring. That's why you have never made an appearance solo. That's why you're so nervous about them. J Hood, where's he at, man? Come on, man. Because people are going to have to pay attention to me and I don't have nothing to say, but I'm going to put in her help in her back like a Halloween cat. And that's from the 70s, brother. Yeah, we're past that. But let's keep going and see what else you had to say. Because I want to see how much you hate it.
These short headphones.
Sir, stop lying about the headphones. Do I need to call Marathon Kev right now and ask him, did you not tell me to get the Shure headphones, the Rode mic, and the Foresight, whatever it's called? You hear what I'm saying? So stop claiming that, brother. And did you tell me to get these? Is that you told me to get these two? The Rode headphones, the expensive ones, I don't even know, these are almost $200, sir. So did you tell me to get, listen, did you tell me to get these lights? Huh? You told me to get those lights too, huh? Sir, I've been investing in myself. I've been improving. I've been stepping up. You hear what I'm saying? But you think it's because you were sent over here to steal and figure out how to live podcast. You think I don't know, but it's all good, brother. Let's keep going. Let's see what else you had to say.
Why didn't show niggas how to go get a Rodecaster?
Sir, I had the Rode. Shut the fuck up lying to these people. I had the Rodecaster. The Rodecaster was here before I even started podcasting, nigga. It was up in the office, nigga. The shit had dust on it. Some of the buttons don't even work on this motherfucker. I had a Rodecaster before you had a Rodecaster. You ain't even got a Rodecaster Pro. You ain't even got a Rodecaster Pro 2. Stop playing. Did you listen? You might have one now because you sold that other one or whatever, gave it away. Sir, you never had one. I had this before you had one. So how are you going to tell me to go get some shit you ain't got? You're a liar. But it's all good. Let's keep going.
Show these niggas the game. All these niggas.
What game did you give me? You didn't give me no fucking game. What only thing I will give to you that you showed me was how to be more political in the way I move around and stop beefing with everybody on site like I do. I do whatever I want to do, but some of it can be dialed back. Sometimes it's okay to let things go and do business and just, you know what I mean? That's the only thing was peacemaking with the enemies and shit. That's all. But I want to hear one specific thing that you did for me, showed me, gave me, anything that I didn't already have. Camp Capone had already been there. Rodecaster was already purchased before you had one. You told me to get a microphone, and I went and purchased one. So you're telling me you're giving good advice? You don't look at all the. You don't think I was watching No Jumper and could see the fucking microphones they got on the fucking table right now? Are you crazy? Let's keep going. About to make me mad.
Motherfuckers, I didn't show the game, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And what they do right now.
Showed no.
All of them making Rick Rock content. None of them is saying Rock took me on Camp Capone News. None of that.
Bruh, stop talking about Camp Capone News. And all you did was try to ride waves when I would work up in the algorithm and put in work to do what I needed to do. You came around when I had slow lives. You didn't want to go live. You didn't want to do lives when I was trying to follow up on what we had going on. You didn't want to follow up on that. But when I would get my own shit cracking, you would hit the link that was in the comments and I would graciously allow you on my lives every time. Because I was fucking with you. But you didn't think I knew that. Because your shit was artificial. So you need some real genuine shit. Don't get me blank. Don't get me started, bro.
Want to make that money so they can go buy them some hoes when they get paid. So I know how this shit go. A lot of these niggas dope fiends, they got to get high. They got dope habits. They got to support that. I get it.
Stop playing, bro. Stop playing. I've been had bags. Yes, we smoke big dope. Listen, and all that dope habit stuff. I've been told you that shit was lame and played out. And how you gonna be cool with Snoop Dogg and be running up under him? You hear what I'm saying? And you talking about everybody got a dope habit. You have a pussy habit. Yeah, you're purchasing pussy the way I'm buying the bags. Every month, on the month, I got to have it. Yeah. So I would rather be buying bags what I can make a profit off of, unless you're sending these bitches to the track. Then what are you talking about? You hear what I'm saying? Because you're self-admittedly out here tricking off your whole YouTube check on the bitch. So, and I don't want to call anybody the B words because I'm not trying to disrespect anybody. You hear what I'm saying? But you're self-admittedly tricking off on these Tatianas every month. So what are you talking about? Sir, I see, how do you get paid $10,000 a month and still have on two tight, dusty Air Forces, sir? I knew right then you had a habit too. Yeah. Okay, let's keep.
I understand.
But you can tell he's exactly who he's talking about. Are you like
who I'm talking to? Who I'm talking about?
I know you.
Say the name. We ain't know.
I'm trying to remember who.
Lush knows because he follows me and he follows the content and he knows what's going on. Now, I don't know. Maybe I've been lied to in the past, but now I'm going to say your name, Big Folks. Big Folks told me that he's had conversations with Adam 22 about me, about coming on the show and why I couldn't come on the show and all of that. So if this is true, what Adam is saying, he's never heard of me, doesn't know me, and whatever, then you're a liar. So we'll get to the bottom of that. And I haven't said your name, but I don't like when nobody play with me. You hear what I'm saying? So we gonna keep it moving.
We going Camp Capone with?
Man, don't say these niggas' name. We ain't get these niggas no motherfucking pub over here.
Woo! Lush know my name. Lush follow me. And I know that Lush follows the content as well. So he knows I be calling him a smoker. He know I be on his ass. And I don't think he takes offense to that. Because, and like I said, I just probably called Lush a smoker earlier in this show. Or not on this one, but on the one before this. Right? But I know Lush follows me. I follow Lush. We've communicated at a minimal. You hear what I'm saying? But he's never on no hating ass shit. You're on some hating ass shit. And he's sitting there watching like, dang, you gonna use Demon Time like this? And then get on here after a nigga that helped you out and did all that shit for you? And he knows you're just botted the fuck up. And all you doing is stealing and hijacking audiences. And the one nigga that was really rocking with you, you're getting on here and you're trying to shit on him. Boy, And what's so crazy is see, Rick Rock, I'm going to spare you, bro. But you know what you told me about Adam 22. You know what you told me about No Jumper, how it's a dying podcast and how it's a dying platform, and you would never be up there for $200 and all of that shit, and how Adam is racist and all of this other shit, and they've been begging you to come up there, and you're sending me the text messages of them asking you to come up there, and how you keep denying them and you don't need them. Remember that? Listen, motherfuckers will tell you one thing and do another. You hear what I'm saying? Motherfuckers will try to throw you off the scent and make sure you don't understand what's really going on or understand the direction you should be headed in, because they are fighting for the position as well. And that's crazy. But all right. I'm not even mad. Let's keep going.
Nigga,
Who
we ain't
likes to
saying that.
party?
Who likes to party?
We ain't giving these dudes no prop. We ain't giving no pub. But I done helped a lot of
Marty. Demon Time Exotics, Marty. Money? Oh, is he trying to like say Marty or money? Okay, maybe. Okay.
Who likes to party?
We ain't giving these dudes no prop. We ain't giving no pub. But I done help. Man, don't say these niggas' name. We ain't give these niggas no motherfucking pub over here. Fuck these niggas.
Who
We ain't
likes to
saying that.
party?
Who likes to party?
We ain't giving these dudes no prop. We ain't giving no pub. But I done helped a lot of these niggas. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of them.
No, but like, it's not like the game you gave them. Part of that was, hey, it's all content. Don't even trip about it. Right?
You know what I tell them? I say,
Hey, you know what? Shout out to Lush. Shout out to Lush. You're still a smoker and I don't like you. But listen, he's keeping it 100. He knows enough to know, like, this guy has allowed you to play games and do all of this and stuck by you in type of ways. And you've always, man, it's just content, man. Just get the money, just, you know. But now you're on here trying to shit on this guy. That's what is he doing? Doing content? Oh, ain't that what you was telling him when you were doing it? So now that he's doing it, he's wrong, and you're not gonna say his name on here. You're bogus. But let's keep going.
get the money.
Right.
Get the money. Get the money while these white people giving it out.
And you don't think they be thinking like, hey, Unc ain't tripping. He already told me not to be tripping. So shit, I'm not really tripping. But what I'm saying is this.
You're just refusing to say my name, going to a place you say you would never go, doing shit that you said you would never do. You know, after I peeped the shit that you was really doing, working with the people you say you wasn't working with, it's cool, bro. Listen, I owe certain individuals an apology. You know who you are. If you want me to say your name, I'll say it on here. I don't care. But like I say, I try to keep people's names out of shit. You be trying to keep your name out of stuff. So I'll keep it. But I owe you an apology because you told me from the beginning that these guys are snakes. You need to watch them and you shouldn't trust them. And you know what I mean? I guess I'm a goofy. Let's keep going.
You could help a motherfucker out on here and they gonna still turn on you.
Yeah, no.
They gonna still turn on you for that paycheck. You see what I'm saying? So
I don't see you.
A paycheck, sir. How am I getting paid? You and your girlfriend, y'all already botted up my page and then, you know what I'm saying, fucked it off. Then you and your little homies, Wack and Flacco, try to take it. And while you're playing friendly and making sure and playing secret detective and spy for your big homie Wack and for your girlfriend Drea, the Virgo, yeah. See, I always thought it was abnormal that Jay Reed video went to 100,000. And I always thought it was weird how you and Flacco can just put up anything and that shit just goes up. And sir, I'm really trying to spare you, right? Choose somebody else to be mad at. There's a lot of more niggas you could be mad at out here that's shitting on your name, that's really trying to press you physically. But we know that's a play because You know, Drea set that up. You know, she manages you and she manages Spody Face. And that's how you got the community placement. And just like, you know, ODM Slim gets the community placement. And now you're going on there to No Jumper and getting the placement at No Jumper. And sir, it's not hard to see that y'all are all working together. So don't get mad when I come on here and say, all these niggas is working together. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all are stupid ass criminals that don't understand how to even run a play to even make it look good. You got these dumb ass goofies, and it's like obviously they're together, dummy. But let's keep going.
Doing any like dual interviews on here?
You just said you brought him there.
He's never done any dual interview other than with me. So So, and I know he's not talking about PC Baby Draco because, you know, he's still, you know, riding up under him. And I told Rick Rock and PC Baby Draco from the beginning, hey, bro, you got some weird shit going on. Because like the first time I talked to him, he broke all this shit down. I didn't even know about it. So I went and looked it up. And I had already been like, you know, talking on his behalf. And I told him like, bro, you got some weird shit going on. And, you know, but I ain't going to never speak against you on that because it's like I've already publicly stood with you. So, you know what I mean? But I know that ain't that because you was still trying to, you know, hold him up and push him because how did that connection even come together? Wack 100. Who is Wack 100 signed or who represents PC Baby Draco? Wack 100. Then he magically gets connected with Rick Rock. It's not hard for people to put these Lego pieces together, brother. This is Tetris. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty simple.
All right, you're going to look for them up. Go to Cal Capone. Go to Cal Capone News.
Okay.
All right, click the video. Go to video.
A lot of people who
now go all the way down.
All the way down.
Nigga, it's gonna. I ain't been on that motherfucker about a year, man.
Yeah, he posted like 10 videos today.
Yeah, I've been on that motherfucker a year ago. I hit him up recently too.
Come on.
Yeah, just put Compton Rick Rock interviews.
I did. I put Rick Rock, Cam Capone, and I looked through a shitload.
Put Compton Rick Rock.
I'm pretty sure the channel.
And see what it is you've mastered how to be a professional leech. You know what I'm saying? And when people was telling me I was so unconfident in myself and my talent and my abilities that I was like, nah, man, you know, and they was like, niggas I'm telling you, it makes me mad because it was like people kept telling me, it's you, bro. It's you. And I'm thinking they just was like, you know, hating on people for whatever. I'm just like, no, they just kept, but it came from different people. They like, bro, it's you. It's you. So I'm saying that to say, every time I look up, you're attaching and leeching somewhere. If it's not in a fake, contrived beef with one of Drea's clients, if you're not beefing with fake beefing with Young and Hefe, if you're not fake beefing with Spody Face, you heard what I'm saying? If you're not connecting through your other manager, you heard what I'm saying? Wack 100 and connecting with PC Baby Draco, you heard what I'm saying? You're over there, you're leeching off of fucking Nina Boy, you heard what I'm saying? Stealing this format of his screen, thumbnails for a little while. You hear what I'm saying? You didn't know how to do the live. And I think he was probably starting to catch on to you too. So you come over and they probably say, well, you know, Demon Time, he's pretty good at lives. Him and Loose Cannon were doing numbers and he helped Loose Cannon get to the position he was before I stopped working with Loose Cannon. See, this is what you don't understand. I was already making my way up, doing my thing when I disconnected from Loose Cannon. When I disconnected from Loose Cannon, they didn't know how to even do what I did. They didn't know how to run lives. They didn't know how to run StreamYards. They didn't know how to run panels, know how to pop people up, create lives, create thumbnails, none of that shit. They had to advance to keep up with me, sir. Do not forget that I was doing the panel styles with Loose Cannon, and I will pull them up. And then when I left, then they started doing it on Whack 100's page. Are you goofy? You think you taught me something? They sent you over here to learn from me. But I was so confused. I ain't even believe in myself. But let's let them talk. You know what I'm saying? Let's let them talk.
Spam it. Pretty like I think the chat should just figure it out.
We ain't getting. So there you go. Go up, right there. We ain't giving no nigga no. We ain't saying nobody name, none of that
I've
shit.
never heard of this dude.
Well, you don't need to hear him. He kick his ass.
And see, that's what's so crazy. And that's what's so crazy right there. That's what's so crazy right there is that you showed him, he didn't even know you had you think you're doing something with these botted up artificial views? He didn't even know you had a Cam Capone interview to say that you brung me there. If you would have done something for me in the Cam Capone interview to boost my stock in any point, any fashion, he wouldn't have had to go look it up and look really hard with his eyes squinted and shit to even know that you was there and brung me there. How much did you do for me if he's like, I don't even know that guy shit. Dude, shit. You gave him a shout out and goddamn, put him on, but I never even seen him. So how far did you put me on? Let's think about it for real. You get what I'm saying? Like, let's be for real, brother. And it just makes me mad how intent you were that they not say my name, right? When I've shared with you before, like, they got a block on me, man. You know what I'm saying? They steal my topics actively. I've already proved that in many videos. Y'all go watch them. Human body, ain't nobody worried about human body. Come on, listen. They steal my topics and they talk about me in situations where I've been in Vegas with Whack. So I guess you took me there too. So I guess you put me in that position too. So you put me on, even though I was working with Whack 100, I was working with Loose Cannon. I had been to Cam Capone. I already had lives that were bigger than your lives had ever been. You had more botted up views than I had in pre-records. But I had organic views that were decent for my size channel and was showing the people that you were connecting with when you did your Jay Reed shit. Yeah. So I had already been working with them and advancing them. And when Loose Cannon went to jail, he was on my phone asking me to do lives with him. He was on my live when they were outside, and I said, all right, man, get on the StreamYard link. He hung up, and then he went to jail. I guess you did. You put me in that position, too. Or you put me in, you put me in all these viral beefs that I've been in. You put me in the clips of Scandalous Los Angeles, all these different times that I was viral and popping before I ever connected with Compton Rick Rock. That's what you're telling me. So you came over here fucking with a bum and a goofy that had no clout, no nothing, no name, and you just put me in the game, huh? No. You came over here to benefit yourself and learn how to do lives. You hear what I'm saying? Then you just, you went and copied a couple other people and said, well, I'm figuring this out, it's cool, da-da-da-da. Then you allowed the goofy. Once I showed it to you and I put it together and created it, we only did 3 shows. Some of the biggest lives that I've done and you've done and still people talk about till this day and they say they want more. Only 3 shows. Who created them? Not you. Not you. For sure, you just showed up. Me and Benji put them together. I did Benji would do the thumbnails sometimes. I mostly did the thumbnails. I'm setting up the fucking background. I'm setting up the lives. I'm putting together. I'm advertising. I'm sending y'all the links. I'm telling y'all to send this shit out. But you put me on, though. Huh? Then when I try to break away and I start doing some other shit, I'm doing streamers and lives and I'm trying to break away from y'all because I see what y'all got going on. So I start doing my own thing. You follow me. Even in this interview right here, you're saying, man, I'm trying to figure out what's next because money hasn't even been going live. You can't bootleg money right now. You can't bootleg money right now. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta use your own brain to have. That's why we will never see a solo Compton Rick Rock interview or anything. Because he is not entertaining and he's starting to realize that, I'm assuming. Listen, because when you're really there and you're live, you can't just sit there and let the other person that sat there and edited a video, went and looked up the videos, edited out the cuss words, you feel what I'm saying? Had the knowledge, the know-how, the intellectual property, right? You couldn't just sit back and let them do the work for you. You hear what I'm saying? So when I started to notice that you was just calling and just and presenting ideas and then waiting on me to talk about it, and not really trying to like really, it's not a two-way conversation. It's like you say something, then I talk about it, and you're all right, man, I gotta go make this video. I'm like, damn. So you're basically just taking my shit and oh, okay. So then I stopped talking so much because I started to notice that, right? And you stop communicating so much, but I noticed that too. I've seen some people you don't do content with more still give you your props. You don't do no more. With content you don't do no more. Still give you your props and still speak respectfully on your name. The game you give them, Rick Rock, the type to backdoor you for bot money, and that's what's so crazy. And that's what's so crazy, bro. It's like you can't be real to a fake nigga, man. I gave the Nick, hey, bro, you see how many times he told them not to say my name? I gave this nigga a hoodie. He never wore the hoodie one time on camera. You never wanted to because is it because it was more elaborate than the black hoodie with the plain print across it because it had embroidery and it had direct to garment and it had screen print. You hear what I'm saying? Really quality shit. It's almost like, I really hate to say that a lot of people was like, man, they gonna hate on you, man. They not gonna embrace you. You from the Bay, and I'm not from the Bay. Let's make it clear, I live in the Bay, but niggas was like, man, you from the Bay, they not gonna embrace you, man. Even these, man, they be old haters, man. These niggas be haters. They the type they used to be sitting back and watching the young dudes hustle and be like, man, because they not up on the young game. You hear what I'm saying? I really noticed you was on some weird shit. You was on some weird shit when I was hollering at WEC 100 on the show, right? And I had dropped the link for whoever, and you popped up on the show, so I allowed you on the show, and you just came on the show cussing at P's and Q's, which now I know that you're working with because you were working with Dre and that whole little area, that whole team over there. So now it makes sense that you would pop on with P's and Q's, I guess with a plan to what? To demonetize the channel. But it's so funny because that specific conversation was, we were talking about streaming and I was talking about my interest in it, and everybody was already telling me, Money, you should be a streamer. You already do podcasts for 5 hours, 9-hour lives, and you keeping people in your shit. You need to be a fucking streamer. Shout out to Stingy because he was the first nigga to ever say that, and I didn't understand what the fuck he meant. I didn't understand. I'm like, I am streaming. He's like, you're not. You're podcasting. I'm like, what's the difference? He's like, stream. They da-da-da-da. It's for a long time. It's like, da-da-da-da. And I didn't get it. It went over my head. He understood it. He was already doing it. So, all that to say, what game did you give me, brother? That's what I want to know. You know what I'm saying? Them Cam Capone interviews, I felt like he was trying to little bro you and smut you out. And that's what I'm saying. You know how many people told me that? You know how many people told me that? Like, bro, I didn't like that interview, bro. Seemed like he was trying to little boy you the whole time. He didn't want to let you talk. Bro, every time you bring up some stuff that was relevant topics, that was real information, all the information ended up coming out later. I'm on there talking about this stuff as soon as it, not even as soon as it happened, but talking about it, then it get recycled and brung out about Seti Nash and his brother, snitching on his brother. I'm in there talking about how I'm in the bathroom and this dirty tub at Loose Cannon's house with Sharice, and then it comes the picture, Whack 100 leaks the dirty tub pictures. You hear what I'm saying? You see how they're playing me? But it's cool. Bro, you sound like Eddie Kane from the Five Heartbeats. Nights like this. I don't know. I ain't watched that movie. I ain't watched that movie in a while. All right.
Yeah, we ain't worried about him. Let it kick. There we go. We ain't give no nigga no pub unless they send a super chat. Nigga send a super chat, then we'll say your name. Other than that, fuck you.
Yeah, I never heard of him.
All right.
But shout out to him, I guess.
You hear what I'm saying?
Anyway.
And I know for sure I done gave you game. I know for sure I done showed you how to improve your thumbnails. I know for sure I've made you thumbnails on the dime. Like I was working for you, but it was once I started to see that you was taking advantage of it, I'm the type of person that I see things, but I don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I started to see things, but I tried to give you grace. I tried to, I was hoping I was wrong. But, it's good. But, hey, man, if this is what you want, it's all good. But listen, it's all good. But listen, this is what I want to say. You's a hater, and it's all good. But let's keep it respectful, because listen, you got y'all little tricks over there, because I know you working with them, right? So y'all got y'all tricks over there. But I'll take your shit. Yeah, so don't come playing with my shit. Don't send nothing over here. I'll react. I don't even react to your shit, right? But even if I wanted to, don't. Listen, I'll take your shit. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Let's keep going.
Fuck. So
we here.
Now we're here. Now all four of us are here.
Come on.
He's dressed as a cop. You may have noticed.
Yeah, it's called the police. What I do is when niggas go to jail, I go get they broad, cuff them to the bed, and I fuck their brains out. That's what I do.
And that's not funny. And that's not funny, and that's all you have to say in different iterations. And I think Adam's gonna figure that out really quickly. And whatever you thought you was doing with this outfit and all that stuff, bruh, hey man, good luck to you, brother. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, because I don't know if you really believe what you're saying in your heart, or you just telling the internet that. But you didn't tell me about no headphones. Everybody that's been following my channel and watching my content knows that Marathon Kev has been given the props and the credit for helping me purchase that equipment and sending me the money for it when I was fucked up, and seeing my talent when I was on an Apple AirPods. You hear what I'm saying? Beats AirPods. And the MacBook computer fuzzy camera, he was watching faithfully and told me, hey bro, I want you to invest in yourself, man. Here go the bread. You ain't got to pay me back nothing. That's why anytime y'all see Marathon Kev popping my shit, don't I always stop the show? Anytime Marathon Kev pop in here, I stop my show. Marathon Kev in the building. Everybody make sure y'all go follow him. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Show him some love. He do a late night show. Y'all need to go pop in there and fuck with him. Boom, boom, boom. I do it every time because I know that love was genuine. You hear what I'm saying? Never ask me for nothing. Even when I'm busy and I'm trying to handle my business and I don't have the time to go pop up on his show as regularly as he pops up on me, still love every time. But he a real one. It didn't take a amount of time for us to fall out or him to do something weird for me to have to peep it and then space myself from him, and now it be what this is with me and you. You hear what I'm saying? Because real ones do real shit.
So you better watch out. Don't go back.
We ain't going. Ain't no nigga going to jail. Ain't no nigga going. Ain't going no motherfucking jail.
Hey, can we talk about what has gone on with Chunky Barbie in DC since last week?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Crazy.
Fades. Who you think won?
I don't know, but I seen she was leaking out the look like I
Yeah,
don't know. Like, come on, Chunky Barbie.
Yeah,
You
so
straight home girl.
So for people who don't remember, basically like last week we did an episode. J Hood said, "Hey, there's this girl, Chunky Barbie. She wants to be on. She's from Rolling 90s. Let's try her out on the podcast." We said, "Sure." We bring her in, right? And so she comes in. Within the first 10 minutes of talking to her, we realized she's in a relationship with DC.
All right, so they're finna push some more whack content. They got Wax Minion on there. They gonna talk about Wax other minions on there. And yeah, man. So I don't know what you're mad about, sir. Everybody knows you work for Wack. That I didn't have to tell him that. Everybody can see what you're doing. You hear what I'm saying? And the guy that you're working for, he was the first one to spin up the narrative that you're sitting there and you're not really engaging with the content and da 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 da. And I'm almost sure that they sent you over there because I'm almost sure they said Money's one of the most entertaining people when I was when I was really into it. Right now, it may not be the same or whatever, but when I was really in the height of it and into it and passionate about this, I was one of the most entertaining live personalities. That's why when Tough Stino got to talking crazy, I'm like, bro, do you not know I came from lives? Do you not know that's how I started? I had to adjust to making pre-records. I came from live. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't want to sit here and do too much rant and all this, man. I'm really gonna let Compton Rick Rock live, bro. I don't even know why. Because I know you've not had good intentions since you've been around me. I know the way Drea talks. Oh, you should do this with them, or you should go over there and do this and da 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 da. So now that I've been around Drea and see how she works and seen what you do, and like I said, people would just tell me shit because I think they just they understood that if I would just see it from my own eyes, I would get it. So they wouldn't directly hate on you. They would just say, go look at his page. Just go look. Like, do you ever look at his page? I'm like, no. They're like, go look. Nobody even told me nothing specific. They just told me to go look. And I was like, dang. This nigga's bootlegging like 6 different niggas. And I was familiar with all the different people. Then I went and looked, and then I was just like, dang, so when Wack was saying that certain people are just sitting there and letting the content play, for 20 minutes and saying a couple of words, and he never put money in that book. He never even, when he said it, he actually made an exception. I mean, well, Demon Time, you, but he never, you hear what I'm saying? So, you got that, man. You went up there with you thought you was gonna make a big splash with your sheriff suit, man, and you humping it back like a Halloween cat jokes, brother. Hey, just how it goes. But like I said, man, I know y'all working together. It's cool. I know you over there hating on me. Just visually, you probably hated that you even had to say, don't give him no shine, don't put it up. That's crazy. That's crazy. One thing I will say you did, I'm going to give you your credit on this one. I'll say you did this. You showed compassion while using me by giving me gas money to come to Camp Capone. One time. But the other times, I paid my own way, and you know what I'm saying? Bought niggas liquor and all of that shit, sat around, waited on you. You suppressed DC Baby Draco from. So really, now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, you really didn't want nobody to shine but you. You wanted to be around us and absorb our energy, but you suppressed, because I remember. And if DC Baby Draco ever want to address this and say it, which he's not, because I know y'all are all working together now, but he knows in his mind, he knows for a fact that when we was at Camp Capone and DC Baby Draco was trying to get some content, some behind the scenes content at Camp Capone, because he drove all the way there too. Not as far as I did. He was coming from wherever he was coming from in LA, but I was coming from the Bay, but he drove there too. We waited on you for hours. You hear what I'm saying? Did minimal content trying to wait on you. You didn't get there till hella late. Then you refused to let him turn on his camera so he could get some behind the scenes footage like it was gonna do something. Like it was gonna dox him. You hear what I'm saying? Even Camp Capone's like, damn, Rick Rock, let him do it. He's like, no. That was that old hating ass shit in your heart. I seen it then. And that's why even when me and DC Baby Draco was there, you suppressed him. You did the same thing you did to me, not allowing him to talk, not allowing him to bring up certain topics he wanted to address. Then you was mad that the videos that the videos didn't even perform. You suppressing everything that your quote unquote supporting cast or co-hosts are supposed to be bringing to the table. You not letting them say none of it. They gonna say, man, I don't know why it ain't going up. Everything we wanted to do, you talk about. No, we ain't talking about that. No, we ain't talking about that. Hey Cam, go ahead, cut that out of there, man. We ain't gonna leave that in. What? That's why if y'all go watch, I want y'all to go watch the Compton Rick Rock, DC Baby Draco on Camp Capone. You gonna see DC Baby Draco sitting there like this, like playing with his phone. You hear what I'm saying? Because every time listen, we got there early. We talked about what we want to talk about. We talked about what we were gonna talk about. You know what I'm saying? Not really rehearsed, but we were just making sure we were prepared to be able to be entertaining for this interview. He came 2 hours late. We had to start the interview late, which means we're getting out late. Then everything we talked about in this pre-meeting that we wanted to talk about and be concise and pass it off to each other and be able to have the, this flow of communication. You totally shut down everything he wanted to say to where the nigga was ready to go. He didn't even want to be there no more. I had to tell you on the drive home, like, bruh, you kind of fucked up the interview because you shut down everything I wanted to say to entertain. You shut down everything DC Baby wanted to say to entertain. But this is what he's telling y'all he did for me. I brung you somewhere and then didn't let you talk. Tried to little boy you on camera. You hear what I'm saying? What? You did the same thing to DC Baby Draco. He had things that were pertinent, that were happening, that was actively viral in the news at that time that he could have addressed. Organically, too. Not in y'all little shit. Outside of y'all little shit, he had some shit popping. But see what it was is that's another form of way to control you. If he could have broke out of y'all shit, he could have fucked around and broke away. You can't allow that to happen. We can't allow that to happen. So y'all shut it down. No, don't talk about that. We not talking about that. We ain't. He like, why am I here? I felt the same way. I felt the same way the first way. And that's why I never let him get no credit about taking me to Camp Capone. Yeah, I went there with you, but you didn't let me talk about nothing. Yeah, I went there with you, but you silenced every point I had. You told people to cut out shit. You hear what I'm saying? And it really was just more of a benefit for you than it was for me. But all right, man, I don't want to be in here longer than an hour ranting about this bullshit. It is what it is. Man, let me see. It's crazy, a bunch of the content creators who have said Dre be on bunk. No, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It's just crazy because it's like I really sat back and I watched from the outside for a while, right? And I'm like, okay. Now, I know it was some outliers, and I'm like, man, okay, the outliers could be genuine, right? Well, real good rant. I really ain't even get this rant for real, but I appreciate it though, brother. You know what I'm saying? All love as always, bro. Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But it's so crazy because Drea know I could dig in my phone and show her and show y'all all the texts where I'm like, man, this shit just seemed real familiar. I've heard this before. Money, what you mean you've heard this? Well, people told me that you do this and you do that. And you know what I mean? You're just really just farming our data to feed the chat GPT so you can, better serve your main 3 or 4 clients. You hear what I'm saying? And I gave her chance after chance, right? And then y'all will be like, well, Money, if you're saying they botting up, or what, you was over there too. Listen, I literally know, I showed this, I talked about this in the last live. I know how to see a bot on your analytics. If you go to your analytics, and I think it's like audience or engagement or whatever, they show up as external. You hear what I'm saying? You got the browse page, the home page, and a few other things. But then the externals, not all externals are bots, right? You might send somebody a link directly or through YouTube or email or something like that. But if you see motherfucker, they got 70%, 50%, 20%, 40% external, you know they're botting. That's why it's like all you got to do if you talk to somebody and you think they may be botting, which it's obviously another way that they're doing it, because I went and checked and my shit wasn't external. Does that mean it wasn't botted? No, that doesn't mean, because I know she's gonna try to take that one little clip and see, he said they were an external in his rant. I do know how to do it now. Actually, somebody told me how they're doing it. I just don't have the knowledge of how to do it. Does that make sense? So, but I know my page was botted up. I couldn't tell when it was happening to me, because I'm checking my analytics and don't nothing say external. I'm 1% external. What the fuck? Okay. Shit, 1% external on 45,000. I'm thinking I'm really breaking through. So when I went at Whack and I went at Flacco and I started seeing my page get flagged and community strikes and woo, and you know what I'm saying, and I'm asking for the information, and you wouldn't give it to me, I knew right then, right? Then I just started thinking back all the times. Then the time where he was like, he was talking on his page, yeah, Drea, she went to school for this and da-da-da-da-da. And listen, you know what I just thought about? That's why you're texting and trying to be nice still. Oh, shit. You can't erase those either, huh? Dang. So you should never play with me. Yeah, you already know. Because if it ever comes out, listen, they already know y'all botting up over there, but you're in my shit admitting it. But listen, hey, look who's alive. You guys tried to bury me. Hey, and y'all did it so slick. I didn't even know you was working with him. But now that I know you're working with him, and I know that you were with the people that were actively trying to take my page while I was paying you to do what? Because you didn't do nothing. All you did was put my shit on the machine. I made my own thumbnails. I made my own descriptions. I made my own titles. damn near 99% of the time, I put my own. Only thing I seen you do in anything in the studio was put hashtags, which I just stopped using hashtags a long time ago because they told me they didn't work. You feel what I'm saying? They've been said hashtags are not effective and they only help identify the correct spelling of your titles and descriptions. So when I tried to give you a chance, and you know that I would be like, bro, you're fucking up. You're not doing shit. You're not working on the backup page. You're not handling shit. But when I would look up and I would see that Young and Hefe shit dropping, boop, boop, boop. Munchie shit dropping, boop, boop, boop. Come to Rick Ross shit by dropping, boop, boop, boop. And it's like I could tell that when y'all was talking to each other, because you would call me, then he would call me, and y'all would have the same conversation. Y'all weren't very good criminals. You feel what I'm saying? What's the system she talking about? I seen another creator talking about that. I really honestly don't know. And it's not, to my knowledge, it's not a system. It's code that's embedded. It's code that's embedded. I can't get y'all out of the game. You know what I'm saying? But so, you know, when I would see all of these people, you know what I mean? And I'm like, why you drop? Listen, this is when I knew she was definitely on some bullshit, right? I made a cold video about Spody Face. Hold on, y'all. I made a cold video about Spody Face, you know, becoming a police officer, and there was police officers at his little police academy training thing. I literally was trolling, right? But, and listen, I'm so much of a real one, I sent it to him. So that's how you know I wasn't on no bullshit. I sent it to you, like, you know what I'm saying? And I seen he was taking it hard and didn't know how to do content. So, and I think I said in the video, like, no, I'm just bullshitting at the end of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you watch the whole video all the way through, I think I said at the end, like, no, I'm just bullshitting. But this part was real. They was talking about the goddamn woo, right? So I made this video. I took a long time on it, edited it up, and I thought it was fire. She's, holy money, it's like the best video I've ever seen. You know, you're so really good. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Look, he said he remember that. So, and then I did the AI. And then notice, this is how I know that you're working with No Jumper in them, right? Well, I already know you're working with No Jumper because you place 3 of your clients over there, right? But this is how I started noticing that you had more connection than just placing your clients over there and managing clients that are on the show. After I made that thumbnail and I turned that thumbnail into an AI animation, they start doing it on No Jumper's channel. And I'm not like saying, like, I don't want y'all to be like, oh, you just take credit for everything. But I swear to God, and they was like, because they was asking me, like, how you do that, money? How you do it? So when I dropped that video, she waited to, like, my algorithm. She don't think I know how to look at my algorithm, my analytics. So my algorithm, prime time for my algorithm damn near was all day, which lets you know I was putting in work because my shit was purple. Nigga, from 9 to damn near 9. 9 to 8. Purple. Big, thick purple. Fuck you talking about? And she dropped my shit at like 9:30. Well, I'm like, bro, why are you always dropping my videos early? I give them to you at 6:37 and you're dropping. And I'm like, I don't even need you to drop my videos. You feel what I'm saying? I can make a lot. I've been making lives and videos. I know how to make fucking. Why do I need you to drop them? We know why, right? So you're like, oh, you know, same thing you were telling other people that they were telling me. Oh, I gotta promote these and da 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 da. Okay. So when I started asking questions, that's when the shit started not adding up. And when I dropped that video, she dropped another video I had in the tuck, because I used to do lives and then chop that shit up and then make it a video. She dropped another video an hour later. So you drop a video about Spody Face that's fire at 9 o'clock at night when I sent it to you at 7. I see you over there, you on Munchie B page, Young and Hefe page, then my shit come out at 9 o'clock. Don't do no, it take off good in the hour that she let it live. Boom. Doubles down on my shit. You hear what I'm saying? Wait, you just heard what? Wait, I just heard something about that. What? Heard something about what? Then you double down on my video and step on the video. Now, other videos, when I've been trying to just drop back to back and get in the fucking algorithm, she's like, no, let it breathe, da-da-da-da. You know, I think this is a really good video. It should do well. Then when I do a fucking video on your other boyfriend, I wonder if Compton Rick Rock knows about him. But anyways, your other boyfriend, Spotty Face, did you tell him to be with them titty? Did you tell him to have his shirt off with them stretched out tattoos and chest hair? That's disgusting. But anyways, so she drops another video on top of it. I think she purposely trying to sabotage. That's what I'm telling y'all. She gets paid by the person she's sabotaging in certain instances because we already know who the prized possessions are. Neem, Young and Hefe, Munchie B, Compton Rick Rock. And now I'm almost sure you're working with Flacco. You hear what I'm saying? As a clipper. Yeah, basically a clipper is the best way to put it because you're just watching shit, screen recording it. And if y'all go back and look, they're so fucking sloppy at what they do. At least Flacco kind of cleans it up. I think once she finds it or whatever, he probably asks her for the timestamps and he goes and records it right because their shit is so sloppily recorded. When you're going from Android to, you know what I'm trying to say? So you're just sending over these clips and you're working for Flacco and all of these people. But then when I get into it with them, you hear what I'm saying? If I'm utilizing your shit and you're getting a percentage and they're taking a percentage, they're still making money off me. But I don't know that they're making money off me. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm giving you 25% and you're breaking 10% to use the thing and all you got to do is upload the link, you hear what I'm saying? Then you're winning. But if the person that you're third partying ever speaks against these people that you had this silent arrangement with, we just take their page down anonymously through the community guideline strike system. And then we have you and other people that we place next to them, Compton Rick Rock, to kind of call and size you up and see how you're feeling if you know it came from us. You hear what I'm saying? That's the game that they're playing. They squashed that beef, so they're definitely working. Yeah, why you think ODM Slim's cool now? And why you think everybody's going on No Jumper now? ODM Slim, Compton Rick Rock, Poetic Flacco, and ODM Slim squash they beef. The shit is not hard. You hear what I'm saying? To really realize what's going on. You get what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, you can stop texting me now because I know that you just imagine that you pay somebody to fuck your page up. And what they did to me is now I'm seeing that they're starting to utilize that. Like it's like they can kind of get what they want to get out of you, and then you could have a couple decent months and then a really good month. But if they take that from you before you even get it, you know what I'm saying? Did they really even give you anything? You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. Drea, tell your boyfriend, don't make me upset. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I would suggest. Tell Compton Rick Rock not to make me upset. I won't talk about you guys allegedly, supposedly, maybe having sex. Sexual relations with your clients. I won't talk about it. I won't talk about the sexual relations allegedly, supposedly. Not even allegedly. You told me he was having sex. Well, I don't know. You said he was talking to him. You know, shell face. You know. Why y'all be playing with me? It's like, I feel like y'all want this. I thought we was all having fun. You know what I mean? When y'all took my page and shit. And then tried to give it back and thought that was going to make me shut up. I told y'all I don't care about the check. I've been told y'all. Y'all keep not believing me. He said, why wouldn't she? Because the people she working with originally aren't doing numbers like that. And she's supposed to be a businesswoman. So why wouldn't she go where the money is? Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. But if you got an even sweeter deal where you can still work with the opposition and work with them, you hear what I'm saying? And be able to have an inside track, you hear what I mean? And feed them certain information. Like, so say we want to get your page struck, but you're just doing whatever. But we'll tell somebody, like, ever think about it? How that much if he get his page taken? Whack R&B nudity content. Y'all think about that? How did Young and Hefe get his page taken? Beefing with Whack 100. Are y'all seeing how it goes? You can make money over here because we're taking a percentage. We're taking 10% of whatever you make. You hear what I'm saying? And that part of it, I'm really just guesstimating because I know that you was asking for 25% of what I was taking. I'm assuming that they're probably taking 10% of what you're making because you never really was, from what you was communicating, you could have been lying, but you wasn't really just in the best positions all the time. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're taking 25% of at least 4 goddamn channels that are making 10,000 plus, you should be up. You get what I'm saying? You should be up 10 band-aids at least a month. You know what I'm saying? And now I see that they're more and more, mentioning your clients on No Jumper and all of that. I remember you asked me if I wanted to go there, back on Fed or community. So when I seen Come to River Rock on there, I knew that y'all was connected. And you don't remember when I texted you and asked you just to see if you was gonna tell me the truth? That's why I don't feel bad, because I know y'all was trying to play me. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't be surprised. I always thought it was Whack 100 that said Compton Rick Rock at me, but I'm starting to think it was you. Because you was tapped in enough to know really my history, how talented I was, and Rick Rock tried to downplay it, but I know you know for sure. You know that I know how to run lives and make videos and garner attention and hold a crowd. So it's all good. Y'all didn't get the page. I'm sure, when they sent that second wave after the first wave and they seen that I wasn't gonna comply, and because all y'all have to go do is look at how Whack 100 is talking to Spody Face. He's saying like, all right now, Spody Face, I'm trying to be a nice guy, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? They're trying to like show you what you could have had, take it away, and then make you be like, all right, I'm a chill. But the difference is that I'm not dependent on YouTube. So when it got taken and given back, it was like, shit, I'm still on some bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? These niggas keep playing with me. You know what I mean? I'd rather just take the steps. I don't need the escalator. ODM just said he was going back to No Jumper, and that's strange given the situation just transpired. What happened? Wax said he sent a bitch at him and they'll never see it coming. And I've heard, and that's what's so crazy. Maybe that's what he's meaning all these years when he's saying that. You know what I'm saying? Because we never knew the connection. We never knew that, if you thought that Drea's represent Munchie B and then Drea's connected to Whack 100, that would be like, what? You know what I'm saying? But that would also explain how he said management uploaded something incorrectly, the wrong video, right? The wrong video. Wasn't that what his excuse was? He said management uploaded the wrong video. Now we get Spody Face page taken. This is the third page taken of your clients by the same individual. Literally. You hear what I'm saying? And now it's another page ran by management. You feel what I'm saying? So I get tired of telling y'all shit because y'all feel like y'all never really listen. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what he said. What better way? She manages all his biggest internet ops. Yep. And maybe that's how she got on me. Maybe that's why she was all even before I thought that I had talent or understood I had talent, she would be hitting me up and I've been wanting to work with you, da 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 da. So yeah, man. Rick Rock. Why do you want me to destroy your career? You know what I mean? You hear me, Rick Rock? Just stay over there blocking me, not mentioning me, not saying my name. You feel what I'm saying? Now, it's all good, brother. And I just want to make it clear, you didn't give me no game, you didn't do nothing. You did give me $200 for 3 trips to Camp Capone. So hey, I guess you did me a favor. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But all right, y'all. I just wanted to come in here, pop in here. I had to get on StreamYard for this one because I wanted to be able to pop up the comments and really interact in a more familiar, setup so I could address everything. But let's see. Before I get up out of here, let's see. You can answer. I'm calling you. I know you watching. You got to get the timestamps so you get for the community strikes. But I'm not going crazy. I'm not mad.
Call.
Man, you didn't want to talk. Well, you called? Didn't you call twice? You already text twice and called. I thought you wanted to talk. Dang, man. Why y'all don't ever want to play with money? I just be on here playing. It's all a joke. Dang, let's get the money. Is that what y'all said? Is what Country Rick Rock said? I used to let people take my content and shit to be like, man, you send a strike, man. I ain't fucking with you no more, man. Nah, you send strikes whenever you feel like you do whatever you want, man. Yeah, it's all good to, have your homeboys trying to take my page and all that, just so you can act like you helped me with a page that you help a nigga take my page. Come on, bro. Stop playing. But thank you for that. But I'm about to get up out of here, though. I appreciate all y'all being here. But tap in, tune in. It's your boy Demon Time Exotics. And I'm gone.
Cause we been putting in the work. They don't know about my squad, niggas turn.
You can only do it because you know. You can only do this. You can only have niggas taking on us on no jumper tunnel. Not say our name like I've been telling you I'm doing that. And then it work. I got a page. I'm working on another. You know what I'm saying? To the day run. That's what I was hoping. It's all good.
I'm up on the list. If I'm on the list, then you can cross me off. This shit just like Gilligan's Island. I ain't lost with y'all. Told me to take my time. I don't waste my time at all. I don't have no idols or no heroes. They say money is the root of all evil. But if life is the price to cost people, then why? Don't know about my spine, niggas turn. I got day ones with me, you should see the ones that chose to turn. Big flighter just in case the flame, the gas that niggas burn. We can only do this shit cause we been putting in the work. We can only do this shit cause we been putting in the work. We can only do this shit cause we been putting in the work. Back to work, the napkins work, spectacular, If she leave, then that's on her. I got God with me, told her mama take them back to church. If you hate